We are live now. Welcome to From Under the Influence. I'm Marijuana Man. And this is, well, she's not Queen in Between today.
Just the Kush Queen
Just
today.
the Queen today.
Hola!
Yeah, Al couldn't be with us. His folks are in town and he got grounded. His mom wouldn't let him come to the show, so
Poor Al.
this one's going out to you, Al.
Yeah.
He'll be at home playing Xbox all afternoon.
Oh my god. I could have told you that.
Yeah. So yeah, another fantastic day here in Vancouver. Glad everybody who's tuned in could tune in. And everybody, there's a bunch of people who have joined us here in the room too, but Tommy's at the helm over there. We'll get him to flap around to camera 2, at least. At very least. Which would include him and Jeremiah.
That's right. It's not very centered there, Tommy. Here, let's move it over.
Yeah, those guys are tilted. Something fierce, eh?
There we go.
Nice. Yeah.
Now Tommy can be in there too.
Yeah, so welcome to the show.
There you go. Hi, guys.
Let's see.
What's happening out there? Pod TV land.
Yeah, good to see everybody in the chat from Pod TV and face-to-face on Marijuana Man TV. So welcome to the show, everybody.
No, hopefully live stream's working okay.
We do have yet a third camera. Tommy will show the house band. Today we got a house band, actually. Yeah, man. There's Marcellus and Violet and Vlad. Not necessarily in that order.
That's good.
That looks good.
Right? Marcellus and Violet are here in from the Netherlands. They joined us last night at open mic, and we had a lot of fun with some nice visuals they projected and some crazy fun electronic music. It was really good. For those of you who know, that's a Moog synthesizer sitting there, and that's pretty cool. First time I ever heard a Moog was Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
Yeah, he opened for the Rolling Stones. I saw them in 1972. So we were totally blown away by that instrument, and yeah. So and Vlad there too is another good friend of ours. He's a local boy playing guitar. Comes down jam night, so we're glad he could stop by and. You'll hear the faint sounds of all of that equipment emanating from that side of the room. Now, I don't know. Over here we got a whole crew of people too. Jody's in the house, and John B's in the house, and Ian and Fran and Carly and Cory and Lindsay are here. Fredable just walked in. So, who else we got? Dillweed's there. How are you, brother? A little cold in your room there. Got the hood up. Nice. Oh, yeah, there's a shot of the room. Hey, it's Blanc went for lunch, looks like.
Yeah.
808 Bass Dabs. That's the smallmouth Bass Dabs, I think. Eh?
Oh, my God.
No. That'd be the bass dabs. Yeah, man. Well, good of you all to tune in. Who we got? Tuvok's here. Good to see you again. Canadian Giant. Clamtoes. I thought I saw his face somewhere. Which is good, because I don't want to see his toes.
No. That's the last thing I'd want to see.
So, oh, there he is. Good to see you. Penny Kush is there. Nice. It's, I love the technology. We're getting it all together. So
I think we have live stream problems.
Yeah, it's saying it's just black. They're not seeing us.
Really?
I've got just a black screen on my monitor, and can they hear us, though? Can you hear us?
That was our plan was to be have a black screen.
This is the same thing that's been happening with live stream all weekend, and for the past since last Thursday. to all of us here
Sorry,
at Pod TV and at Vapor Central. We've lost our feeds completely. Some can hear, but some have none. Green Supreme has nothing. Oh, and now we have video.
Well,
Now I see video of us. See, I'm seeing this video here. Aha.
so happy 420 wherever you were 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes
Seems to be
it's
some problems.
let's say it's intermittent at best. So yeah, I don't know if it's working or not. Doesn't matter. It's working here. So yeah, what's going on out there in the world? Everybody got something good to smoke? Dillweed, what are you smoking out there, brother? Come on.
Talk to us, people. Talk to us.
Penny Kush? You smoking Penny Kush today? Clam toes, I'm afraid to ask. Something better than me. I'm smoking little Grape God, little Hindu Kush.
Smoking some train wreck.
The Queen's got train wreck. Let's switch
I
joints.
should smoke like Hurricane or something though one time. Like I wonder if that exists.
Hurricane. I've never heard of a strain
Hurricane
called
Katrina.
Hurricane.
I need to grow my own
Katrina.
strain and call it Hurricane Katrina.
No. No sound? You guys are something's flipping back and forth.
They seem to be. They got us now.
Purple God Bud. Here's this text just in. Oh, it's Al's mom.
Oh my god.
Stop coming around. She said, Al's a good boy. I don't want him to get into any more trouble.
We're just a bad influence on him, I guess.
Yeah. So. Yeah. From under the bad influence.
From under the bad influence.
Oh, we're sharp. Yeah, we do. We miss Al's giant wall of weed.
Or
We
hash.
just have boobs on the table right
Or
now.
hash.
We need some kush to be added.
No, it doesn't matter.
Hash is suitable. Hash really is.
Hash is
When we're
suitable.
talking about weed, what we really mean is
just
hash.
shove buds on here. We'll be good. Got some buds.
So yeah, we started fashionably late. Did we find out what Penny Kush was smoking? I don't think so. I do.
Long of some sort.
I do want answers to these questions.
Hello.
Daz Nugs, what are you chugging on? Clam toes? Did you hold something up? Can you hear me now?
Can we see the chat? I don't think we can see the chat even if see, he
Yeah,
says he hears
he
us.
did and could. Well, I think there should be a strain called Penny Kush.
There should.
An inexpensive Kush strain.
Well,
Well,
you a penny.
you guys could be playing something over there now. I think we'll see how that. We'll try to fill in the ambient sound there with a little moog and such. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We had a great jam night last night. It fucking rocked. Holy cow.
Sorry, I missed it.
These folks, Marcellus and Violet, were here all evening, noodling back and forth in and out of the music. It just worked great, and they had really nice projections on the wall, and we weren't able to capture the audio as well as we could have, so it didn't really turn out that great. But when you were here live, Rose did fucking Gimme Shelter. Like, it was unbelievable. It was a fucking rock song, man. Oh man. This guy came in, played guitar like a fiend. That tall guy, Vlad, he was pretty good. Vlad rocked it hard too on a number of sets. Huh? You didn't get to play last night? Oh, is that right? Oh yeah, everybody showed up and it was a full bin. But it never ceases to amaze me the quality of music that we actually get. So,
A lot of very talented people out there.
Tommy, can we get anything music-wise through the house? Just for fun, we'll see what happens. So yeah, playing with a little different technology, as we tend to do here week after week. Jody is waiting for something.
Jody, come lay down, please. We'll lay the towel over you.
Yeah. Jody,
Spa
would you?
treatment.
That's what we need is
I like that.
for our Halloween party. Listen to the sound of my voice. Marijuana should be legalized here in the world. Legalize marijuana. Won't you?
Overthrow the government.
Couldn't you do that for us?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we could bring that down just a hair. Just a hair, a little quieter on that. It'd be nice. That's pretty good. Not so quiet maybe, but we're trying to work this in. Yeah, it's been great. Marc's back in the house. Jody and Marc got back from their European tour of England and Ireland and Spain and places they wouldn't tell us they went to. As big secrets.
They still have another trip coming up soon, though.
Pretty sure it was the Vatican for consultations at the Vatican. So yeah, we're coming up to 420.
We're waiting for it.
1 minute away.
I was born for 420.
I think we should do a 420 selfie here, Marijuana Man. Ready? We're 20 selfies.
The selfies have gone out at 420. So, yeah. Total distraction everywhere today. There's been lots in the news
Just get
about
Fran
marijuana.
up here topless and they'll start paying attention. Let's go, Franny.
No.
Happy 420.
Happy 420.
Woo!
It's 420 in Vancouver. Hope it's 420 where you are, or you're pretending it is. I've lost the live stream chat.
Oh, you've lost your live stream chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if that's what that problem
carry
is.
on.
I still have mine, but Livestream is having serious problems. All the chatters are complaining that unfortunately it's a little choppy out there. Not all of them, but some. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Seem to have.
here's the big story that's been going on around the marijuana world for the last few days, as usual. But here's what it says. What 20 years of research has taught us about the chronic effects of marijuana. Now, Ian, maybe you could go up front and tell them to turn that down. Now, a new study's been released. Like, these people they're eventually going to run out of shit to do. But it's a new study by the journal, which is called Addiction. The name of the journal is Addiction. I read it every month. I can't get enough. I wish
You're
they.
addicted to the
I wish they.
addiction, aren't
Oh
you?
no, I can quit anytime I want.
Yeah, that's what they all say about.
Addiction Journal. They've actually been published since 1884. They've been publishing this thing. They haven't solved addiction yet. I think they're addicted to publishing it, maybe.
I think so.
Now, what they're doing, they put all together all of the nonsense about marijuana into one study now. But here's what they said: that this new study maps out exactly what marijuana does and does not do to the body and brain. Exactly, they say.
Wow.
That science has now figured out everything about marijuana, and they know exactly. Now, let's see if that's exactly the case. Now I'll just read you the headlines of the points that they're making here. It says marijuana can be addictive. Doesn't say it is. It says it can be. Marijuana use is linked to adverse cognitive effects. It's only linked. Marijuana may change brain structure and function. May. And that's the way it is with every point they said. It's linked to, or may, or probably, may be linked, may have. Right?
Can be.
Yeah.
So
And yet at the
none
beginning
an
of
actual statement.
at the beginning of this thing, they said that they have found it maps out exactly what marijuana does. Well, it in
So they're
fact
completely
does
contradicting
not.
themselves.
They're absolutely lying about it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And but here's an interesting thing that I discovered in their little thing. They're talking about the acute effects of marijuana. Now, right away they say the acute effects aren't so bad. No one's ever died. Right, so
This is true.
no problem there. Driving while high on marijuana does seem to double the risk of a car crash. It does seem to double the risk of a car crash.
Seems to.
Which, of course, is heightened if alcohol is in the system. Well, yeah, of course it's heightened. Now, here's another thing, though. Acute effects may include anxiety, paranoia, but here's the word, dysphoria.
Aha.
It may include dysphoria.
Dysphoria.
All descriptions of marijuana used to include the word euphoria.
Yeah.
That you would get a euphoric effect from marijuana, but now they're saying that you will actually get the opposite. You will not feel good, you'll feel sad. You will become dysphoric. What a bunch of fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
Now, this is the way that whole article went on. Now, every news agency on the planet has picked up this story and rewritten it. Every single one of them. Like it's fact, like it's true. They don't question it. No one changed a word of it. It's written out there exactly the same. Now, here's another weird thing about it, is that they're contending that these scientists who have come up with this new study need to somehow
Is there a choke?
tell the world how they should react around marijuana and their legalization efforts, right? Now, it says that the authors are careful not to weigh in on the legalization question, except to say that if marijuana is legalized or decriminalized, it should be done with a number of safeties in place. John, what are you giving these people? I got the whole room coughing now.
Well, why don't you try it?
Huh?
Holy, I wasn't expecting that.
Making
Like
everybody
exploded and like woo, flavor and goodness. Ah, that was really good.
Okay, everybody who's coughing now, cough now, and then don't, and then
stop coughing after.
You guys coughing in the chat, cough now.
Forever hold your peace. I know, it's kind of getting chilly actually. You didn't cough. Okay, thank you.
I don't know.
Fuck, that hit me hard, man. Whew. Yeah, true. Oh, don't make me look like such a little pussy. God damn it.
Thanks. Some sort of hashish.
It's very tasty too. Very, very tasty. Okay, you were saying.
Well, I was saying that no, these scientists, they actually do weigh in on what they think that should be done. Regulations of cannabis According to Wayne Hall, the director and inaugural chair at the Center for Youth Substance Abuse Research at the University of Queensland. Do you want me to? Yeah, they give themselves quite the titles.
Yeah.
He stresses that methods to discourage new users, especially young ones, should be implemented as many ways as possible. Regulation of cannabis should learn from experiences with alcohol and tobacco. Like, this guy is a fucking scientist, and he doesn't know the difference between alcohol, tobacco, and cannabis.
Wow.
Dr. Wayne Hall.
I question his authority as a
Yes,
scientist.
absolutely.
I think he may be insane. There's a possible link here in the article that Wayne is lying. He's deceiving you.
Yes.
Eh?
Yeah.
Articles like this drop your IQ quite significantly because they don't give you the true information.
Yeah. And in fact, they obscure it and say the exact opposite of the truth or hide the truth in many ways.
Yeah.
And
Intentionally
every single point that they make is just made up, and it's all
Yeah.
right. Like,
This guy, that's one of the worst ones I've ever seen, actually.
but in reality, when you look at it, none of it is not research on marijuana. It's research on the use of marijuana.
Right.
Because, hey, Dr. Wayne Hall was never given marijuana to examine, so he doesn't know anything about it. He's just going out there and finding every study that he can that would suggest that there's some link to something bad with cannabis. And he made a new study saying, hey, all these studies are out there.
It's just ridiculous.
We should do a study of how many studies have been done.
And how many
Yeah.
times they failed.
Hey, how many
And who does them for what purpose?
Yeah.
how many studies Dr. Wayne has done?
But yeah,
No.
this guy's an obvious nutcase when you read all the language he uses to describe it and stuff. It's very inflammatory.
Even know the difference between those three things. Like, oh my god.
So pretty frickin' sad, I gotta say. And the sad thing is that all the media just gloms onto the story and just reprints it word for word. Not one journalist from CTV to NBC to fucking CNN, not one journalist questioned anything in that report. They just printed it exactly the way it was sent out. I wish we could do that. Everybody questions us really hard when we make statements like that, but no, not them. They just put it out there. It's fucked. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think it's really ridiculous to be honest.
Like, really, it's embarrassing what's going on in the Western world in and around marijuana, at very least. But here's the goofy, keep getting goofier. The governor of Colorado, John Hickenlooper. He likes to be in the news, so you can say his name, I think.
Hickenlooper.
Now, he's come out and he said legalizing marijuana was a reckless decision. Now, 55% of the voting population in Colorado voted to legalize marijuana. And here the governor is saying that those 55% have been reckless with their request. Right? Now, he's always been in opposition to the vote. Like, fuck off. Like, get on. Like, really, how can you continue? I'm tired of people having a fucking opinion about shit. And that's my opinion. But really, here's a guy who's the governor of a state whose people voted to change a law, and he is continuing to be against it. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You are the governor of that state. You go along with whatever you're told. You don't lobby against what the people have said they want.
No.
You're not a fucking lobbyist. You're the governor of that state, John Hickenlooper.
Get with it,
Like,
Hickenlooper.
really? And he's actually running for office now. Here's the fucking other side of the blade, though, eh? He's such a goofball, but he's a Democrat. Right? He's a goofball Democrat, so he can yap, and nobody in Colorado is going to vote for a Republican. They're going to elect him again because they don't want a Republican. They want a Democrat. So Hickenlooper can make all this shit. But when you look at his life, Mr. Hickenlooper, he actually went to university, got a fucking degree in geology. Way back there in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he got a degree in geology, and then he headed west. And he had to get a job in the petroleum industry in Colorado, which eventually went belly up, and he got laid off. What kind of a reckless decision was that, John? To move out west, you crazy nut. Eh? Very reckless. And then to get involved in a industry that eventually you got laid off from? Fucking. So what did he do then? Goes into the brewery business. That's not reckless at all. No, he's not being reckless with other people's lives now. So then they had a 10-year marriage not too long ago, broke up. Like, what a reckless decision to get married 10 years ago. Well, that's about the time the geology thing went tits up too. And
What kind of reckless action?
I wonder.
Right?
Yeah. So, yeah, he, here's something he did though. He is credited with his brewing company and a few other businesses contributed to the redevelopment of a downtrodden area in the city. Previously, the area was known to be dangerous. Hickenlooper is quoted as saying, "I must have had rocks in my head when I chose that location." So even way back in fucking 1988, he seemed to be pretty reckless. So I think he's drunk now. He's a booze hound. When you look at his pictures of him, you can tell.
Oh, God.
Hickenlooper. It's not his name. That's just how you say it when you're drunk.
That's how
Hey, isn't that
comes out every time he's drunk.
when you've been drinking hard for 4, 5, 6 hours? That's Hickenlooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a word that only drunks can really say. So they're never going to leave marijuana alone, it would seem. Right? There's always going to be somebody because it's been lied about for so long, and now there's 20 years of research teaching us about the chronic use of cannabis. I'm
They
here.
know exactly what it does, but it may only do a certain couple things, which is linked
Possibly.
to
Well,
other things.
here I sit. I'm a fucking news study, if you want one, over the chronic use of marijuana. How come I don't fit into any of their categories? Why hasn't any of these things happened to me, or any of my friends, or anyone I've ever heard of? No, I like an answer to that question.
Well, I can't answer that, unfortunately. I'd like to.
I can't answer that. I'm on your side.
I'm asking the question with you.
I'm on your side. I want answers too.
Yeah.
That's funny. So, live stream, is it dead? There's a lot of concerned faces over on the technical table today.
It's not really very good, that's for sure.
We could do
see the chopped.
We could do a whole show of Jer and Tommy looking back and forth at each other,
trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, I have the chat actually. The chat seems to be fine. You might need to refresh that there. That might be the best.
Yeah, let's see if we can get in my chat. I've got one screen here that just is like a psychedelic fucking thing going on here that just shit jumping
The screen
around.
is on DMT.
Yeah. So, what the fuck? I read a story today. I can't remember where it was from. Speaking of DMT, police on a search warrant to find marijuana enter a house and find a DMT lab, right, and all the fixins
Not
and
factory.
DMT
Yeah.
and a quarter pound of marijuana. Then the article said a man who was in the driveway at the time was not arrested, and that was it. No arrests have been made. It was just the weirdest thing.
So they left it all?
The owner wasn't home. The
So they
guy
said,
in the
okay.
driveway, he wasn't arrested.
So they just left it.
So they just left.
Wow.
Perfect. Well, why not?
Somewhere in the States.
I guess if you just play dumb, like, no, I guess nobody, I don't know who owns this place. I don't know whose
The door was
DMT
unlocked.
that
I
is.
just
Yeah.
came in. I don't know.
Oh, am
Couch
I-
looked comfy.
Am I in his driveway? I don't know. Now, here's a new Australian study that says that 85% of Australians believe marijuana should be legalized. 85%. So,
85. It's getting huge.
well, they're warning that 14-year-olds are more likely to smoke cannabis than tobacco. Not in Australia, they aren't.
Yeah.
That's the way most of them smoke cannabis is with tobacco.
It's true.
I have never seen anybody hit a bong with tobacco before. Oh my god.
I really don't like mixing tobacco with cannabis.
For anybody in the chat there too, let us know if can we hear this music that's coming through?
Yeah, I think that the people who are able to watch the show right now are probably watching it on marijuanaman.tv more than on Pod TV. Pod TV is yeah, and that's what I've been sending them in the chat over to marijuanaman.tv so they can get the full stream.
Well, we got some pretty good beats going on. Things have been right busy around the lounge. Won't be long before we're going to be back in the seed business. So,
Exciting.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
talking yesterday, figured out a few things, so you can look for that official news and startup time in just a couple of weeks probably. So I'm thrilled to be back involved and look for Marc, Emery and me selling seeds soon. I love Marc coming back. It's just like old times now because he is a very good motivator. He's a good idea man. He figures shit out and goes, okay, here's what I want to do. And he has it all figured out and we're able to then go and do it. So things happen quickly and it's fun coming to work every day. Because you never know what you're going to be doing or where. So, here's to the cannabis culture and all the fun that we can have and good that we can do.
Yeah.
Dana Larson had himself a little winding. John B.
Johnny B yelling out the window.
Yeah, they had Sensible BC had a big conference here in the city last weekend that was quite successful. A lot of people came and attended, and everybody said it went well, and that they conferenced the hell out of stuff. Awesome.
Fucking awesome. Love that shit.
Conferencing.
Yeah. Conferencing gets me really, really excited. Like
There's
that shit.
Cannabis Consciousness is in the house. I have cannabis. I have cannabis consciousness. Could be at night. Well, look at all the stuff going on in that chat. Oh, Tommy's moving it up and down.
I know. I
Get
was
it.
like, whoa.
Cannabis consciousness says, "Hey, how's it going?" It's going good.
Yeah,
I think
we're
it's
doing
going
great.
good, except for the live stream part.
Yeah.
It's not going at all.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
But we're good. We're here though. Like we're smoking. We're having a good time.
Researching YouTube Live right now. They've got a whole new system, so we might have to be switching over from live stream since it doesn't work at all.
Live stream needs some resuscitation quickly.
It does.
Hand me the paddles. So, yeah. Why don't we see if we can get some music out of these folks over here? I think they...
Bless you.
Bless you. I don't think her soul escaped. Did anybody see that?
I think I'm okay.
Well, we
I
blessed
think
it
we
back.
got the
almost escaped on
blesser
that
in
one.
there in time. Thank God. Oh, and I said God too, but
I got two.
yeah. I'm smoking grape God. So maybe we can
Tickly nose.
we'll take a little break here in the room and listen to some fine musical.
Nice ambiance. I like it.
So yeah, if you've got a joint, light it up and listen to the sound of my voice. Today is Wednesday.
Oh my god, I thought it was Thursday. No.
John Hickenlooper. mixing music. That was lovely. Here, let me join you. Very nice. Here, I'll sit down and we can talk a bit. Look at all the gear. I didn't notice last night actually, but that was fun. Thanks a lot, and welcome to Vancouver. You guys, tell me a little bit about yourselves and how you came to be here.
Well, we are from the Netherlands, or we are from Italy, but we live in the Netherlands. What we do is a mix between what it's called digital music and analog music. So we call it live electronic music. We were...
say live played electronic. Yeah, always we have to say live played electronic music, because every time you talk about electronic music, you don't have this kind of view of the thing, which is the actual live playing. So
you did play live last night. Violet sings, and a couple different keyboards were used in this Moog, and a bunch other fun toys. But how did you come to Vancouver?
We actually had a concert in Kelowna. So we were there and we thought, okay, let's go to Vancouver to see what's up. And we thought there was a jam. So we thought, right, and we like to be musicians, and we don't do this just because the fun of it. We do it because it's our passion, it's our way of express ourselves. So we thought, okay, let's see if we get some emotion from these people, and the emotion were really, really strong. It was deep for us. Thank you very much for all the vibrations that were in the house yesterday night. It was really cool. Thank you.
One thing I have to say is we're surely gonna come back this summer. This is kind of a pre-tour travel that we made. Yeah, because also the fact is we came for one gig in Kelowna, and when we came here to Vancouver and we met all those people and everything came by, working by. Even this situation here came after that one of yesterday, and tomorrow we're playing at the Railway Club. Even this came out from here, so everyone is of course invited for it, and that's what the welcome that we had from this city. So it's quite.
It's a nice example of the hospitality of the people with a green heart. You know, we can get together from all around the world. We are just one family, and this is a wonderful and beautiful thing that everyone should experience, really.
It's absolutely true. Marijuana brings people together no matter where they are, from wherever they are. Now, you're living in the Netherlands, in The Hague now, near Rotterdam, and you're working, doing your music there. So anybody who's going to Holland, go there and look them up. They're actually called Carnival Electronic Experience. And webpage 2, the-carnival.com. The Carnival, the-carnival.com. Check it out. Friends of ours now, and nice to have you here. And tomorrow night at the Railway Club here in Vancouver, if you're local or going to be, they'll be playing there. What time, you know?
Doors is at 10. 10 p.m. the doors open.
Wow. Thanks for coming in today and playing along with us. It's always fun. Vlad, where do you come from?
Russia.
What? That's quite a commute.
I'm from St. Petersburg, but my parents actually came here. It's been an interesting time here because I got into all this music and the guitar as well.
Where do you live though?
Here in Vancouver, in Cole Harbour.
So they're just down the street. Oh, cool. Vlad the Inhaler. Yeah, we'll go back to that camera now.
No, I'm still eating. Just kidding.
Let's go back to Kush
A friend of mine gave it to me. It's really awesome. It's like a little raw.
Show the can.
All in one kit.
There's clam toast back.
And it has a lighter, filter tips, and rolling papers.
All you ever
so
need.
I don't lose them in my purse. And
Everything you need but the weed.
Yeah, but I've always got the weed. I'm Kush Queen.
There you go.
I just needed a kit.
But do you have any sativa?
I do, actually.
Oh, Kush Queen's got sativa.
What now? I'm being reckless
we're
today.
We're going to have to call you Haze Queen.
Couldn't look more like a cigarette package, though.
Right?
Like, really.
It does.
I suppose it's a convenient form of packaging that's...
I mean, it's not going to last forever. It's made of, just cardboard paper, really. Gets wet, it's fucked. Literally.
So in Texas, they announced this week that they're going to try a really daring experiment, they called it. Dallas County is going to experiment with not arresting people caught with marijuana.
Oh, jeez. I don't know about that. That's taking it to a new level.
Big experiment, Whoa. They call it.
Holy crap, that just really...
Yeah.
People are going to be running wild in the streets.
Wow, yeah.
It's going to be like a total shit show.
Riot!
I don't
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
People with marijuana there'll be people caught with marijuana. They won't be arrested. What are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna catch them? Why? What are the circumstances of being caught with marijuana? If this is the idea that they're not going to arrest you, they're gonna. Quite the experiment. Haven't worked out all the details, evidently.
It's going to be one happy experiment.
Now here's a Canadian story from somewhere near Ottawa. Ottawa police investigation turns up $1.2 million marijuana grow up. In an investigation, Ottawa Police Services seized that much marijuana, which was being grown in a rural area in the west end of the city. Police revealed the results of the 2-day investigation early Wednesday morning, saying that they seized the plants. No suspects were arrested.
Oh, God.
After their lengthy 2-day investigation. This is how thorough they are. 2-day investigation. And they didn't catch anyone. Like, really, you'd think their whole idea would be to catch somebody. But no.
Just to investigate is good enough, really.
So was it really
Waste
2
time,
days?
you know,
or?
get paid for it. Yeah, they got to get their money, right? I mean,
So what did they
It's
get?
really more about...
They get a tip from somebody late in the afternoon, find the marijuana, go, okay, wow.
Well, after all, if you catch everybody, there's going to be nobody to investigate.
Yeah. Let's come back tomorrow. It's getting late. We'll come back. We'll get the weed tomorrow, and then that's a 2-day investigation.
Yeah.
Right. They couldn't have waited a 3rd day to see if anybody else was come by it. So I hope they're doing a little better job when it comes to actual serious crime.
Yeah, right.
no doubt.
Sure.
I got a feeling they aren't, though.
Probably
I got a
not.
sneaking feeling they aren't.
That's way too hard. It's easier to go after those pod people.
Now here's
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
here's what's going on in Georgia when it comes to whether cops are good at what they're doing or not. Dwayne Perry of Cartersville was awakened by a helicopter flying low over his house Wednesday, and then some heavily armed deputies and a K-9 unit showed up at his front door. They were from the governor's task force for drug suppression, and they were out looking for marijuana.
To suppress.
What they had seen were okra plants and a shrub at the end of his house.
Oh, jeez. There's a shrub. Get it.
Dwayne.
Get the helicopter on it.
Oh yeah, they
We're the shrub
pulled
police.
out all
Round
the
them all
stops to descend upon this poor man's house. Dwayne says that the officers ended up apologizing to him, but here's what police said. Police patrol.
He was going to smoke that okra.
Yeah. Police patrol captain Kermit Stokes is his name. Kermit Stokes.
He was stoking the...
Said the plants did have
flames.
characteristics similar to marijuana. Not Kermit. Come on.
Similar to marijuana. Yes, it's green and grows.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes,
sure,
it's a herb.
sure, we all experimented with okra when we were in college. But come on, it's never killed anyone. I admit it's a gateway vegetable maybe that leads to other vegetables like asparagus and even
Definitely.
worse, Brussels sprouts.
Oh my God.
But
Yep.
can we afford this war on vegetables? It's corrupting our police force. But remember the old saying, cops have the best okra.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's for sure.
Wow.
Especially in Mexico.
Yeah. That's how good the police
The war
are
on
at
okra.
stuff.
I don't know if it's ever going to end, but maybe one day.
I hope so.
We'll be
We're
able
fighting
to
for
celebrate
it.
the
That's right.
true plant we
Gumbo
love.
for everyone. You know, gumbo and jambalaya, you can make that. But if you don't use okra,
It's just not the same.
it does
just ain't
not
gumbo.
come together. Yeah, it's just not gumbo. Now, speaking of gumbo, Melissa Etheridge, famous guitar playing
That's the name of her new album.
marijuana using gal, she is starting a line of cannabis infused wines.
Oh, she is she?
Yes. And I say to
Love
Melissa,
wine.
I say to Melissa, don't do that.
Yeah. Maybe
Don't.
not the right thing.
You got drunk one night or you got too high one night and you came up with this idea that you should combine the two, save you, big fucking rock star, some time.
Yes.
Right? You have no time to do both. Right? Why don't you put cocaine in it too?
That's not a bad idea.
And birth control. Just have it all in one bottle.
It could be you could call it triathlon.
Good idea.
And birth control. That's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Like, why would anybody go out of
You
their
have
way
product
to
there.
make cannabis more dangerous in reality? So what the fuck? I think that's bad. So people who might want cannabis, what are they going to do? They're going to go buy your wine so they can have some cannabis and they're drunk still? Like, this is stupid. I don't think that drunk people should be given the cannabis. Keep them separate. Put a big wall up somewhere. Maybe we'll
it's going to be tough. People
build
want
it
to
out
mix
of
them.
beer cases. No, I don't believe that at all. But it's bizarre. There is such a rush to cannabis and anything that you can associate it with. You're going to see this stuff. But there's
Weedify
no
everything.
point.
Yeah.
Really, there's no point. I'm not sure that it'll become all that popular. Because I don't think the two mix all that well together, really. Like, they just don't.
Chris Bennett has had some cannabis wine. I gotta say, it's some good stuff. Makes me feel pretty
Because
good.
of the cannabis or because of the wine?
Well, that's a good question.
Like, is it,
Chris Bennett
I
would
don't
claim
believe-
that it was because of both put together.
I don't think drinking alcohol at the same quantity is going to be too much different than drinking fucking elderberry wine, for that matter.
Yeah.
Other than you
Well,
might
and
just
in my
throw
opinion,
up. I think they'll become violent.
well, I
A lot
think
of people
edibles.
get like really like sick when they combine cannabis.
I think that
It makes
just eating
sense.
edibles by themselves make you sleepy and really super high. So it seems like kind of a dangerous combination to me.
Yeah.
I'd be passing right out, I think, if I was drinking booze and eating a whole bunch of edibles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Oh. Well, then there you go. It's just a protector then.
You had me at
Yeah.
gray matter.
Well, I'm down with that. It's it's also a good hangover cure. So I don't know if
Well-
that works with the wine in it, but
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be.
take one
having
shot of that
some-
stuff,
yeah,
and
no.
you're probably like, bam, you're done.
Not me.
Hangover cured.
Now, here's what Melissa said. She said, I believe this is a huge opportunity. And you're going to see my name on a lot of these things.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
You're gonna see my name on a lot
Yeah.
of these things. Oh well, there you go.
She said,
Unabashed,
she
selling out.
really looks
For her,
forward.
she just wants to make money. It's not really about
Yeah.
like
Fine.
really
Exactly.
about cannabis
No,
or
no.
helping people or anything.
Don't be afraid, though. She says she really looks forward to bringing cannabis to the world in a not scary way. Not a drug outlaw way. It's not that anymore.
But you want to associate it with alcohol.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's not a drug outlaw way anymore.
No, it's everybody's getting on the bandwagon. Soon, it'll be like Diddy will have his own cannabis infused, like leather, shiny outfits and stuff. There'll be all kinds of things. All the mainstream stuff will be pot.
Stupid.
You just don't know. Well, that's going to happen, all that stuff, I'm sure of it. Morocco, they're talking about legalizing cannabis.
Right on.
That's good.
That would be fantastic.
Because Morocco rocks.
Sonia will
Moroccan
take
hash rocks.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. That's all I got. Anybody else? Got anything? No? Okay.
Are we gonna dress up for the Halloween show on Wednesday? I kind
I
of want
don't
to.
know.
I
Halloween.
think it'll be fun.
Is Halloween on a Wednesday?
No, it's on Friday, but we should have like a themed show for Halloween.
Well, Token Boulder That's a nice rig you got going on there.
It's a nice angle too.
It is. Nice bowl full. What is it? Can't see the name. Super Haze? Is that what that says?
Yeah, Super Haze.
Nice. That's pretty good. Are you actually in Boulder? It's hard to know. He'll type something. Oh, he's typing something. I can't see the response to. Yeah, don't type it.
Can you show him the chat?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. Cool. Tommy's just spinning everybody around on the screen. I love it. It's like doing acid.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's coming up? Nothing's coming up that I know about. So do your best not to be reckless out there and fucking change any other bad laws.
Nope.
Don't be reckless with your vote.
That's right.
I think in the future, legalizing marijuana from state to state will be known as Hickenlooper. Hickenlooping. Right?
Yes. Hickenlooping.
So you can see Melissa, she can get you really drunk otherwise. You can say Hickenlooper.
Hickenlooper.
And you can still be consuming cannabis. Pissing them off. Life is crazy.
Yep.
So to Al's mom, whatever he did, I didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't give him those pills. And please let him come back and play with us.
Yeah, we enjoy playing with Al, okay? Fun.
So, Tommy, maybe we can look at the wide shot of those folks.
Wide shot?
Yeah. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Thanks to Marcellus and Violet for being in town and hanging out with us today. And Vlad, as always. Good to see you, brother. Now, all the people that are still on the couch over there, tuning in and turning off. And then to Jeremiah and Tommy.
Hi,
Jeremiah
Bob
and Tommy,
TV.
thanks
hey,
a lot.
Bob, show your thing off to the camera here.
Go to
Right here, right in front of you.
Bob High.
New art from Bob High.
Presses.
Yeah, you said the 4. It's got booze in it. It's got weed in it. What are the other ones? Tobacco and cocaine in there too. Oh.
Just in time
Bob,
for
favorites.
Valentine's Day.
Just in time for Valentine's Day.
Sure. It's on a Wednesday. We'll have to dress up.
You're just making fun of me. Oh my god.
Now I'm just making fun of you?
Yeah. Oh. This whole time I thought that we had a thing.
We do have a thing. Not that kind of thing.
No. Friendship.
Yes.
Thanks for having us on the show, Marijuana Man.
It's been
Glad you
awesome.
could come in, everybody in the chats and the video. Glad you were all here, and for those who will watch at another time, should have been here. There's shit you missed that was live.
Reckless.
All of this was live.
You missed it.
So tune in to Jer's show on Friday, 4 o'clock, for all the news that's worth talking about, I think.
Yeah.
And
should
maybe
be
a couple
good one this
things
week.
like on this show that aren't worth talking about.
Everything's worth talking about.
Yeah, well, there's been a 20-year study about
That's
the
right.
chronic use of marijuana. I've done a 20-year
Very
study
important.
myself. independent of them. I have different results.
Definitely. I'm gonna go do some studying.
We're going to keep studying and publishing our results week after week.
That's right.
Here's some results for you.
Great report.
Thanks to Kush Queen for being here, having fun,
Always
putting
a
up
pleasure
with
to be
us.
here. Ciao, ciao.
Good on the Dallas County to experiment with not arresting people. Good experiment. Hope it goes well for you. We're pulling for you, Dallas County, and your big experiment. You be careful out there, though.
Yeah.
Right? Don't turn your back
Take it
on
easy.
it. Right? Make sure one step at a time.
That's right. Keep your hand close to your guns.
And everybody in Florida who's out there, there's a big fight going on in Florida over marijuana. Oh my God. The Bush family, I guess they're just fucking whipped on cocaine, and they're probably fueling it all away.
Oh yeah, that jab, he loves us.
Yeah, they don't want
Big white lines, I'm sure.
But we'll see
It's
what
a family
happens.
business after all.
So look for all sorts of fun things in the future. Marius going to do a show? We don't know. Friday.
I'm not sure about Marius this week, but we'll find out.
he's
He
still
didn't do a
in-
show last week, so.
I talked to him. Still in Guantanamo, apparently.
Oh yes, yeah.
So just a little vacation.
That's right. They let him out for 1 hour a week to do a show,
Yeah.
and then
On the Cuban
How harsh.
side, actually.
yeah, lock him back up. And
So
he still
look
looks
for that
good though.
if
He's got like a
around.
nice tie. on.
Redbeard does his show Saturday afternoons.
He does 4 p.m.
Glass blowing, cool shit. Look for that. Everything out of Vapor Central all week long.
That's right. Lots of
And
VC shows.
stuff as it happens. So.
And we're trying to move on to a new system here. Livestream is not functioning properly, so hopefully we'll be on YouTube Live very soon here.
So look for new technology too.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'm Marijuana Man. This is From Under the Influence. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us. Peace and pot.